Coming in at number 6, we've got the Rally Vektar. Released in 1985 and produced for only 2 years until 1987, the Vektar was way ahead of its time. With its electronic dashboard packed with digital gadgets like an odometer, futuristic sound effects and a built-in speedometer, it was like having a sci-fi spaceship for a bike. Yes, flashy and a bit over the top, but it was certainly unlike anything else on the market at the time. In fact, the Vektar is now a collector's item due to its limited production run and distinctive design. Cards on the table, it wasn't cheap, and I think it's fair to say that you didn't see many on the street. In 1985, the Rally Vektar was priced at around £209 in the UK, which was expensive for a children's bike at the time. As a result of the high price, it was an elusive bike, here and gone in time, almost mythical. You might even call it the unicorn of the bike world. As a result of the cost, it's estimated that Rally sold only around 50,000 to 100,000 Vektars to a small but very loyal group. If you had a Vektar, you were the king of the street and the envy of your mates, the kid with a bike from the future. Ahead of its time maybe, but unforgettable nonetheless. But if the truth is told, for most kids, it was more of a dream than a reality. And despite being able to reach warp speed, this is reflected in its overall low sales figures and its position at number 6 in our list. Moving on to number 5 in our list, we have the Rally Commando. Made between about 1973 and 1980, the Commando was designed for kids aged 7 to 11 years. It was a sturdy, affordable bike with a straightforward design, appealing to that wide age range of kids who wanted a simpler alternative to the Rally Chopper. It was designed as a rough, reliable bike and was built like a little tank for the streets. Like we've already said, it was simpler than the Chopper, definitely, but more accessible, something every kid could have and own. And so, the Commando became a staple for families and remained popular right through to 1984. In 1973, the Rally Commando was priced at around £35 in the UK. This price reflected its position as a robust and stylish children's bike during that time period, appealing to parents looking for a durable and long-lasting option for their kids, or at least until they outgrew it. While precise production numbers for the Rally Commando are not readily available, a focused estimate suggests that around 70,000 to 80,000 bikes were produced between 1973 and 1980, making it one of those solid, steady choices for parents who wanted a bike that could handle the daily rough and tumble. The Commando wasn't flashy, but it was reliable, and it felt right at home bouncing down Britain's roads and paths. At number 4 in our list, we have the Rally Tracker. Built between about 1983 and 1986, the Rally Tracker was introduced to capitalise on the BMX craze. The Tracker offered a sturdy design and BMX-inspired features. In 1983, the Rally Tracker was priced around £70 to £80 in the UK. It's estimated that around 75,000 to 125,000 trackers rolled off the production line between 1983 and 1986. It has to be said, it wasn't just a bike. Back in the 80s, it was considered a badge of honour by kids in the BMX scene. At number 3 in our list, we present the Rally Bomber. The Rally Bomber was produced from around 1983 to 1986. It was designed as a rugged BMX-style bike appealing to kids interested in BMX and off-road cycling. The Bomber featured a sturdy frame and was part of Rally's push to capture the growing BMX market during that period. This bike wasn't a bike for young kids. It was for pre-teenagers who wanted, let's say, a little bit of street credibility as they were growing up. The Bomber was primarily aimed at boys and was designed as a fun, stylish bike, emphasising a sporty and adventurous look, similar to American clunker bikes that were popular in the late 1970s and early 80s. The design included features like wide balloon tyres, a low-slung cruiser-style frame and cow horn handlebars, which appealed to kids looking for a unique and standout ride. In 1983, the Rally Bomber was priced at around £50 to £60 in the UK. This price positioned it as an affordable option for families looking for a sturdy BMX-style bike for their kids. While exact production figures for the Rally Bomber between 1983 and 1986 aren't definitively recorded, it's estimated that the Bomber was one of Rally's more popular models during its production run. So it's reasonable to estimate that tens of thousands of Bombers were likely sold, possibly approaching around 100,000 units over its production period, particularly considering the demand for BMX-style bikes at the time. It's safe to say it was a go-anywhere bike for teenagers looking to break away from the smaller models, giving them a way to stand out and feel grown up for the first time on two wheels. We're now at number 2 in our list with the unforgettable Rally Strika. But before we explore some of the detail around this bike, we need to confirm one thing. The Rally Strika and Strika refers to the same bike, though the name Strika was often used in marketing and advertising in certain worldwide territories, particularly those located outside the UK. The Rally Strika was manufactured around 1976 to 1983 and was part of the Action Bikes range, smaller in size than the Grifter but larger than the Boxer, with frame dimensions designed to accommodate 6 to 12-year-olds. In 1976, the Rally Strika cost approximately £37.50 in the UK based on catalogue prices I've researched. This model was marketed as a durable entry-level bike aimed at pre-teenagers who wanted something sturdy but affordable. It became popular for its simplicity and toughness, making it a favourite choice for kids who enjoyed a lot of outdoor riding. But thinking about it, where else do you ride your bike other than outdoors? This bike was everywhere. If you didn't have one, you knew someone who did. For many British kids, the Strika was a taste of freedom, and with its simple, sturdy design, it was built to last. With around 100,000 plus bikes sold, the Strika was one of the undisputed kings of rally bikes in the UK during the 70s and 80s. Whether you were riding around your local estate, cruising down the pavement or racing down the street, the Strika was all about learning the ropes, making friends and above all, enjoying the ride. And finally, at number 1 in our list, drumroll please, we have the Rally Tomahawk. Produced between around 1972 and 1982, the Rally Tomahawk was the younger brother of the mighty Chopper. Designed as a smaller, more accessible version of the Chopper, the Tomahawk featured a similar muscle bike style, making it ideal for younger riders who wanted the aura, look and feel of the iconic Chopper. The Tomahawk became popular during the 70s and early 80s as it offered younger kids an entry-level bike with the same style and appeal as their cooler, older siblings. The Rally Tomahawk cost around £20 in the UK in 1972, and like other rally bikes at the time, its affordable price and on-trend design contributed to its popularity. Based on available data, approximately 100,000 to 200,000 Tomahawks were sold between 1972 and 1982, each one a tiny pavement powerhouse. For many people, when they travel back in time and remember the Tomahawk, they think, that's where it started for me. That's where my love of bikes really began. For a lot of kids, the Tomahawk was the bike that gave them their first taste of true independence on the street, and for that reason alone, it deserves its place at the very top of our latest list. So there you have it. 6 more top-selling rally bikes from the 1970s and 80s. From niche to national big sellers, each one carrying memories, each one marking a moment in a kid's life. From the rare Vektar to the ever-popular Tomahawk, these rally bikes were more than just metal and wheels. They were dreams, freedom, and represented adventure on 2 wheels. Which bike did you ride into the sunset? Leave a comment below to share your memories and stories, and while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe and join our community for more free open access journeys down memory lane. And if you're a new subscriber, let me know where in the world you're from and I'll add you to the subscriber list you can see scrolling up the screen as I speak. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.